The most important stories from across the country and here at home. Atlanta, your news starts now.
Right now at 8, Labor Day weekend is here. We have team coverage from the weather to the record-setting travel. Dragon Con flies into Atlanta, the sights and sounds you can expect at the pop culture phenomenon. And a nearly 200-year-old West Point time capsule appeared to have nothing. What scientists found when they just dug a little deeper. Good evening, I'm Dana Tyler. There is a lot going on this weekend. Parades, festivals, and football to keep you entertained this long holiday. Here's a look at the Skyview Ferris wheel, open till 11 tonight in Centennial Park. The video provided by EarthCam. We have team coverage for you. We'll get a travel update for the long weekend. First, though, Lonnie Quinn, sorry, with the important Labor Day weekend forecast. I was just looking at the clouds there at the sky wheel. Looks pretty good.
Oh, well, you know what? We are doing okay. The heavier weather is outside of our area for the most part. Now, I think you could see some tonight, but hey, everybody, here's a look on the radar screen, and let me just say it's a pleasure to be with you guys. So let me talk you through how I see the holiday weekend playing out for you. For the most part, we're going to do just fine. Now, we do have some moisture streaming up from the Gulf. Most of it's in the panhandle of Florida into Alabama. But look, we have some here in our area, but it's primarily south. A lot of it is drying out as it's pushing to the north. Now, watch right here. Right around Macon, you're going to see a little cluster of showers. See how they sort of fade away a bit? That's what I'm talking about. They kind of fade away. Not entirely. So I'll keep in a chance for a stray shower tonight. Overnight low about 66 degrees. Getting into your day tomorrow, it's 83. It's partly sunny. A little bit humid out there. I do want to talk about the extended holiday forecast because you want to know what I have to say, and I've got it for you in just a few minutes. Dan, it's all yours.
All right, Lonnie, thank you. Our team coverage continues with Mike Valerio in Los Angeles. Mike, what's the travel situation around the country?
Well, Dana, you know, TSA is saying that this is expected to be the busiest travel day of the long Labor Day holiday weekend. But if you're not flying, instead if you're hitting the roads, gas prices are not quite at historic highs, but they're still up there and high enough to be raising some eyebrows.
The summer vacation came back this year with a vengeance.
This weekend is capping what TSA reports is the busiest summer travel period on record.
And is ending with a boom.
FAA expects close to 50,000 flights today.
The TSA projects today will be the busiest day of the Labor Day weekend. More than 14 million passengers potentially packing airports now through September 6th. But on the horizon, a possible strike of American Airlines flight attendants, who overwhelmingly voted this week to authorize such a move. We asked Stan Sandberg of TravelInsurance.com if this weekend's travel could be affected.
You really don't have to be worried, but you should be aware of the changing circumstances.
And if you're heading to Florida, where Idalia canceled hundreds of flights earlier this week, briefly closing Tampa's airport, there's good news on that front.
There may be some residual delays, but I think most people can expect to have a pretty normal travel experience traveling to Florida.
However, travel experts also say to keep an eye on local guidance in the Sunshine State and consider rebooking if your plans include visiting some of the harder hit areas. For road trippers, gas prices are higher than usual for this time of year. The average hovering just over $3.80 a gallon this week, according to AAA. That's just a bit less than where we were this time last year.
And Dana, I wish I were flying home to Westchester this weekend. I saw Lonnie's forecast. You guys are lucky. It's going to be cold and rainy here in Los Angeles. TSA, though, says for anybody heading home, waits could be longer than usual, longer than a half hour in the normal line, longer than 10 minutes in pre-check. You guys have all the fun this Labor Day weekend. We will be cold and miserable here in California. Dana, back to you.
Mike Valerio, thank you so much. Also in our news tonight, President Biden hailed the just-released jobs report, saying the nation is in one of the strongest job-creating periods in its history. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics shows the economy added 187,000 jobs in August, slightly more than expected. The unemployment rate ticked up to a little more than 3%, 3.8%. Biden said people are getting off the sidelines and getting back to work. A Labor Day weekend tradition aims to give a boost to the Atlanta area economy. You can expect to see plenty of superheroes and villains on city streets as Dragon Con roars into town. Valencia Jones has details.
Welcome to Dragon Con. Fanfare and nostalgia flowing through downtown Atlanta as thousands of fans and cosplayers show off their crafty threads at Dragon Con, a convention focusing on sci-fi, fantasy, gaming, and all things pop culture. Barbie, Beach Ken, and their buddy Alan came dressed for the occasion.
I felt like it was the perfect costume for the Dragon Con message because it shares the same message as Barbie. You can be anything at Dragon Con, and Barbie can be anything. It's like a candy shop for adults.
Kids also soaking in the sweet atmosphere.
It's going to be an amazing event, and what we're expecting is the greatest parade in Atlanta, 100+ celebrity guests.
Including George Takei, Lee Majors, Lindsay Wagner, Anson Mount, and Adrian Palicki. Cosplayers putting in months of blood, sweat, tears, and glue, preparing for the big weekend. Proceeds benefit the nonprofit Cure Childhood Cancer.
Less than 4% of all research funding goes to looking at cancers which affect children. So this event is really important.
Just the icing on the cake is you're doing something that you love and you're also helping children with cancer.
Says Rosie the Robot from the Jetsons and Cruella.
You just get to celebrate the things that you love with people who also love them. It's like coming home. You know, the regular stresses don't matter.
Home to a family reunion of creativity, craftsmanship, and humor.
I hate pizza pie! When you're cosplaying, it's all about searching and trying to find the best material. You never know where you're going to find that magic thing that just puts it all together.
Breathing the same air as those countless Star Wars fans and Trekkies returning to the Dragon Con red carpets for 2023.
The Dragon Con parade starts tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and you can watch it live here on Atlanta 69. Valencia Jones, Atlanta Now News.
Next at 8, an empty time capsule reveals a surprise, what archaeologists discovered after 2 centuries. And Help for Maui, how 2 of the biggest stars in the world are teaming up to support people rebuilding their lives after the wildfires. And something's in the air creating a buzz at the U.S. Open, what's making players and fans take notice.
Live this Saturday, the Dragon Con Parade is back on Atlanta's 69. An Atlanta tradition. Watch the Dragon Con Parade live.
This is the way.
Saturday morning at 10 on Atlanta's 69.
The old Steve Harvey is back. Looking for something to watch? Family Feud is always a good answer.
Weeknights from 6 to 8 on Atlanta's 69.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Equinox models, or get $1,250 cash allowance. Chevrolet, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
At Checkers, I'm in the driver's seat. I'm thinking I want something big. Hit me with that double meat and cheese Big Buford. Woo! Actually, give me a second one for just $1 more. Bam! I want all the flavor. The Big Buford. Load it up. Buy one, get one Buford for $1? Absolutely. Legendary. Am I right? Whatever you order, own it at Checkers. Now half off regular size classic slushies.
Tony, your parents know you're over here again, right?
Yep.
Great.
Tony lives next door. See, his parents decided to just use their phone for home internet. So when everyone is on, Tony's over here streaming and drinking all my soda.
My dog.
Get Xfinity Internet for $20 a month for 12 months with no annual contract and ask about how you can get 1 free line of unlimited mobile when you upgrade.
We're going to bed, Tony.
Good night. I'll lock up if I leave.
Get real home internet on the next generation 10G network only from Xfinity.
We take the time to source the finest oats so you can make a wholesome breakfast topped just the way you like it. Simple ingredients, pure enjoyment. Bob's Red Mill. Nourish to flourish.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. See how available features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist make backing up as easy as turning a knob. Watch as Pro Power on board lights up the night.
And Ford Blue Cruise makes driving even more fun.
Now we're cruising.
Now get select Ford F-150 trucks with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus get up to $2,500 cash back with your trade-in.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like these all-new boneless chicken wings. Juicy all-white meat chicken, lightly breaded and baked to a crispy golden brown. Try them with our new zesty sauce. Find our new boneless wings on the Papa Pairings menu. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
A day-long vigil is being held in Maui today. Faith leaders are gathering with communities for 3 different ceremonies, starting in the morning and ending at sunset. As of today, the death toll from last month's wildfires on Maui stands at 115 people. Oprah and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson have created a $10 million fund to help Maui fire victims whose homes have burned down. The fund will give adults $1,200 a month. Oprah says she was inspired by another celebrity.
We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that we were texting back and forth. And I read this article that Dolly Parton had given money in her community. And I said, I think this is the answer. You said, I think that's the answer.
I said, I love it.
And so we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now.
The fund will also try to extend the length of time it can help people for as long as possible. The FDA deadline to ban menthol cigarettes is now come and gone, but regulators say the flavored smokes will be out of production in the near future. The FDA initially announced it was banning menthol cigarettes in April of last year, and then last month became the deadline. The Food and Drug Administration says it's running behind schedule, but that the rule will be implemented in the coming months. Scientists have claimed the menthol flavor can make cigarettes more addictive. Another recall for Trader Joe's, the 6th one in 5 weeks. This recall is for Texas Tamale Company Gourmet Black Bean Tamales with a best before date of June 2025. Here's a look. The FDA says consumers complained the label did not say milk was an ingredient. Trader Joe's says throw them out if you have them or return the tamales to a store for a full refund. So far, no illnesses have been reported. Oh, the anticipation to crack open a 200-year-old time capsule, but inside, absolutely nothing. So archaeologists in New York dug deeper, and Jeremy Roth shows us it paid off.
A West Point Military Academy event to unveil the contents of a 200-year-old time capsule found hidden inside a monument to a Revolutionary War hero turned awkward when the box turned up empty.
So the box didn't quite meet expectations. There is a layer of silt. That's what we were removing here. We don't want to think that they went to all the trouble to put this box in the monument and not put anything in it.
So it was kind of a bummer. Or was it? After days of meticulous searching, the box's layer of silt yielded pay dirt. Archaeologists discovered a commemorative Erie Canal medal and a small collection of old coins, some dated as early as 1795. No word on their significance or value, but it was definitely an unexpected plot twist to this military monument mystery. And one that proves the old Ben Franklin quote, "Energy and persistence conquer all things."
That is pretty cool. Let's get to your weather now. Lonnie Quinn joining us once again. Labor Day just a couple of days away, but we started it, and it's great weather so far.
There you go. And we're going to do just fine with the holiday weekend. Look, a little glitch here, there, maybe a little bit of a shower chance out there tonight, but I don't think it's going to be a major player in this forecast. So let me get you to the almanac and look back on what this day has served up. A low of 73 this morning and a high this afternoon of 85. That high temperature of 85. About 2 degrees cooler than we typically get this time of the year. But let's take a peek at how things will play out and what you should be expecting in and around the area. There is some rain on the radar picture, all right? But the bulk of that rain is heading west of our area. Not all of it. The bulk of it is, for your day tomorrow, comfortable clouds at times overhead. Now, you're not socked in with cloud cover. There will be some clouds out there. Temperatures are in the 80s, and then we heat up after that. There will be some 90s out there by the time you get to, say, Monday, Labor Day, maybe Tuesday or so. And really, mostly sunny days as we look ahead. Taking a look at how the numbers will get to that 90-degree mark or above. We're maxing out at 83 tomorrow. We'll be 88 on Sunday. It's a little bump there. Then you're 89 Monday, 91 Tuesday, 93 on Wednesday. So what is the sky going to be serving up? I told you we do see some rain on the radar picture right now, but in our area, it's pretty much on the light side, and not everybody's seeing it. Now, you go over the state line, and you're into Alabama, Birmingham. You got some pretty good batch of showers moving into your area. Seen some stronger storms around Montgomery. Is it going to have a big impact on us? Well, you know what? Let's pull in the computer models. Remember, to our north, we have a high-pressure system around the Tennessee Valley right now. So watch what that high-pressure systems do. High-pressure systems love to eat away at clouds and rain. So it's up to our north as this is going to push through. Watch, 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 watch. Yes, we've got some clouds, maybe a little bit of rain, but basically that high pressure takes over. Not 100%, still some clouds in the area, but the farther north you go, the brighter your sky is going to be. This is showing Saturday at 1 o'clock. Then that high pressure really starts to take hold. Sunday looks good. A couple of wispy clouds south of the area. That's 1 o'clock on Sunday. Here comes Labor Day. Looking pretty great outside. So let's move forward and talk about the tropics, because that has been a topic of conversation as of late because of Idalia moving through the area. Well, Idalia is now a post-tropical cyclone. All right, it's offshore. We also have post-tropical cyclone Franklin offshore. Right next to Franklin, though, we have Jose. There are so many names in the Atlantic Basin right now. I mean, it's like the first day of school. You've got Gert. Gert has come back to life, and now it's a tropical storm. And then you got TD number 12 off the coast of Africa. So none of that is coming to our area. There's a big buildup, Dana, for a zero payout. It's not coming to our area. We look pretty good. 83 for Saturday, 88 on Sunday. Then again, we talk about the numbers going up. 89 Monday, 91 Tuesday, 93 Wednesday, 93 across the board after that. And I just, as of right now, don't see any big major systems brewing. So everybody have a very enjoyable holiday weekend.
Yes, looks great.
Enjoy it.
Thank you, Lonnie.
You bet.
To your money now, and it is September 1st, which means interest will once again be charged on federal student loans after 3 years of loan forgiveness because of the pandemic. Nearly 44 million borrowers got relief, but loan payments will be due again in October. Mr. Biden's administration calls the first year sort of an on-ramp. If you miss a payment, you won't be delinquent. For hardship analysts say contact your loan service company. And Georgia student loan borrowers have the third highest average debt per borrower at $41,800. That's behind Washington, D.C. and Maryland, all according to data from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. All right. Changes to another federal program. The start of September, bringing adjustments for food stamp eligibility. There are now work requirements for the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP. Able-bodied adults up to 50 years old who do not have children will have to show proof of working at least 80 hours a month. An exemption will be made if a recipient is enrolled in an education or training program. And also, next month, the age requirement increases to 52 years old. At the U.S. Open in New York, some players and tennis fans are talking about a surprising but familiar smell. It's in the air, specifically near an outside court close to a city park. While adult use marijuana is legal in New York, the tennis center in Queens has a strict no smoking policy. The theory is the smell must have come from that nearby public park. Next at 8, UGA is going for its third national title in a row, what could make or break the season. And Ronald Acuna Jr. not only hit a grand slam for the Braves last night, he made baseball history. And wait till you hear what he did before the game.
You're watching Atlanta 69.
It's bow time. This Bojangles made from scratch biscuit is so good, we gave it a sidekick that's just as never frozen, just as fluffy, just as delicious. We call them the Buttermilk Beauties. Get 2 sausage and egg biscuits for just $6. It's bow time.
You're gonna love the Labor Day sale at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Up to 50% off store-wide. Plus, 4 days only, we'll pay your sales tax. This 5-piece dining room set, $4.99. This beautiful queen bed, $6.99. Save $400 on this 2-piece sectional. Buy select Sealy mattress sets and get a free LG TV. You'll love this Labor Day sale. Up to 50% off. Easy finance options plus 4 days only. September 1st through the 4th, we'll pay your sales tax. Badcock Home Furniture and More.
Turn right onto Western Avenue. You have reached your destination.
One more?
One more time.
ID Light in the all-electric ID4. It's the little things. Lease the 2023 all-electric ID4 Pro for just $319 a month after an EV lease bonus and customer bonus.
Did you know people who've been injured in an accident typically get substantially more money when represented by an attorney? That's more money going into your own pocket to help you get your life back together. I'm Monica Pearson. If you need help after an accident, call Montlick. Montlick attorneys know how to get you the most money for your injury case. Simply call 1-800-LAW-NEED for your free consultation. You pay nothing up front and nothing at all unless you win.
Doing more for those around you starts with doing more for yourself. At Strayer University, we help you work harder, plan better, and think bigger with tools to keep you moving forward. It's why we give you a brand new laptop when you enroll in a bachelor's program. Because our greatest strength is helping you unlock yours to always keep striving.
Hurry in to the Acura Summer of Performance event going on now.
At Checkers, I'm in the driver's seat. Hit me with that double meat and cheese Big Buford. Actually, give me a second one for just $1 more. Buy one, get one Big Buford for $1? Legendary. Whatever you order, own it at Checkers. Now half off regular size classic slushies.
Tomorrow night, the Dogs start defending their national title. Can Georgia three-peat? Here's Sam Crenshaw.
Time for Atlanta Now Sports.
Hi there, I'm Sam Crenshaw, and the college football season kicks off for the majority of teams this weekend. That includes two-time defending national champion Georgia. Now, Brad Nessler is one of the preeminent voices of college football. He shared with me his perspective on the Bulldogs.
Well, Sam, if you're talking about Georgia, they're going to just pick up where they left off after back-to-back national championships. And if you really look at their schedule, I've got them in week 3 against South Carolina, so the Gamecocks can give them a game. We'll see. The schedule sets up for them to kind of get to that game in November in Knoxville undefeated, and maybe Tennessee will be too. I mean, that's how everybody's looking at it right now. Of course, a lot of things can go wrong along the way, but Georgia's prospects, their defense is going to be just as good. You can't lose as many guys to the NFL as they have in the last 2 years and say, how do you lose all those number 1 draft choices and you still have a defense that good? It's just the way Kirby's built it. And the depth they've had over the years and the guys that got reps last year will be the stars of this year, I'm sure.
You have a rather unique perspective on the Georgia program compared to other national play-by-play voices because they're right down the road for you. Thoughts about the way they've amassed this talent, and we know where it was, where it is now, but where you think it's going?
I think they're just going to keep building the depth, Sam. Kirby's done a great job of that. He learned it from the master at Alabama under Nick. He's carried it over to Georgia. They just keep piling those guys up. And, I think there's guys that have left the program, very few have, through the transfer portal because they don't think they're getting enough reps, enough time on the field. And if they just bide their time and wait things out, your chances of being a high draft choice or going to the NFL are really good, especially on the defensive side of the ball. But I think the offense is going to be fun to watch again. As you said, I think I've done 13 or 14 of the last 30 Georgia games, and they're 29-1 in that stretch, if I'm not mistaken. So I've seen almost half of their games in person. I've seen all the rest on film, and they were so fun to watch with Stetson Bennett. I was a huge fan of his from the very beginning, and carried it through. And I watched him play the other day for the Rams, and he's doing okay out there too. But that was so much fun to watch, and now the fun part will be to see if somebody can fill his shoes.
We feel like it's going to be Georgia, Alabama, maybe LSU, the top three in the conference, but who is that fourth spot? Do you see a sleeper possibly in the Southeastern Conference? Is that possible?
Tennessee's not a sleeper anymore, so I guess I can't pick them. Ole Miss is capable of winning 8 to 10 games, but their schedule's tough. I just think that if there's a team that's going to still be in the thick of it in November, it's probably Tennessee, other than the teams that you mentioned, Alabama, LSU, and, of course, Georgia.
The landscape of college football is shifting, and this will be a season of change for Nestler and CBS Sports. We'll talk about that in part 2 of our conversation coming up Monday on Atlanta Now Sports. You have a safe and winning holiday weekend.
You too, Sam. Thank you. What a day for Braves superstar Ronald Acuna Jr. In the morning, he got married, and at night, he made history against the Dodgers in L.A. Acuna became the first Major League Baseball player to hit 30 home runs and steal 60 bases in a season. Earlier, Acuna married his fiancée, Maria Laborde. Her visa restrictions would have sent her back to Venezuela at the end of the week for 3 months. Now the newlyweds and their 2 little boys can settle in their home in Marietta and, of course, look toward the playoffs. About 30 games to go. This outfielder, a lot of people saying he'll be the MVP. It's a great story for Atlanta because they always get close. Let's win that World Series. Thank you for watching Atlanta Now News at 8. I'm Dana Tyler. Remember, you can watch the Dragon Con Parade on Atlanta 69 tomorrow morning at 10. Right now, here's another look at Skyview in Park. The picture courtesy of EarthCam. We wish you a great Labor Day weekend. The weather's looking good. Temperatures just going to get warmer. Stay safe. Good night.
Watch the best gridiron games and show-stopping bands right here. Mississippi Valley State versus Central State, Saturday at 4 on Atlanta 69.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like these all-new boneless chicken wings. Juicy all-white meat chicken, lightly breaded and baked to a crispy golden brown. Try them with our new zesty sauce. Find our new boneless wings on the Papa Pairings menu. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
How can anyone love a cat more than a dog?
Because cats are adorable.
Debatable.
Did you get that GIF I sent you?
Oh, the GIF?
Yeah, I definitely sent you a GIF.
What is the point of decaf coffee? When you don't want to have the jitters, then just don't drink coffee.
It's pronounced GIF.
I like window seats.
But if the window breaks, you get sucked out.
Hybrid, plug-in hybrid, EV. To each their own, electric. Get offers on select vehicles at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Get 4.99% APR financing on the 2023 ES350.
When it comes to my flooring needs, Floor & Decor is my go-to to get it all. That's because they've got my back, with the benefits and services I actually want and financing options to help take my business to the next level. Floor & Decor just gets it. And with a partner like that, I get more done. Discover Floor & Decor today.
For many people, enjoying a delicious meal means dealing with bloating, gas, or digestive issues. But you can change that. ZenWise No Bloat is an easier and better way to support a healthy gut. It contains clinically proven probiotics, digestive enzymes, and our proprietary herbal blend. Just 2 capsules can help banish bloat, reduce gas, and soothe belly discomfort. Sounds pretty magical, huh?
Elevate your gut health with ZenWise No Bloat. No bloat, no problem.
For over 25 years, Lovesac has been rewriting the rules of comfort. It's okay to change your style. It's okay to change your mind. And to change things up. Get messy. Get immersed. With Lovesac, you make the rules.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. with America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. Lease an Elantra for $219 a month or get $500 bonus cash or 3.29% APR. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
At Checkers, I'm in the driver's seat. I'm thinking I want something big. Hit me with that double meat and cheese Big Buford. Woo! Actually, give me a second one for just $1 more. Bam! I want all the flavor. The Big Buford. Load it up. Buy one, get one Buford for $1? Absolutely. Legendary. Am I right? Whatever you order, own it at Checkers. Now half off regular size classic slushies.